Hi guys, Dream Queen here again. As you guys know, my name is Perla. Not ashamed to say it. Oops, sorry, just closing the curtain a little. So, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I start making weird noises and weird thingies when I'm a little nervous. So I'm not nervous of what I do. I guess I'm nervous in the magnitude of which I'm doing it because I've never done it. In this type of capacity, I should say. So I've normally done this privately on a one-to-one basis. I do have some tarot cards. I do not have, I guess, traditional tarot cards that have like the Empress and all of that stuff. I'm working on that. Um, and you'll find out in probably a week or so what I mean. Um, I do have the old I think these are Españolas cards. So these are the cards that growing up, I knew a lot of people that read them or whatever. Or people that I knew that read, these are the cards that they read. Like I've said before, I've never seen anything in the cards. I do feel certain things, and I wasn't aware that I guess that's what I'm supposed to go with versus with the seeing. Again, something that I learned from Sophia's channel. So I'm going to move the phone real quick so you can see. So I have my setup here. So I have my wine glass and I have my candle. And I'm just going to do a read for the collective. So this is going to be from the divine masculine, so the DM to the DF, the divine feminine. I will try and clarify with the cards. Again, I am not, I've never read these, like in a sense of, I just never have. I don't know how else to say it. Anywho, I have my water. Did want to share a song with you guys and a couple of lyrics that so I guess when I was setting up and stuff, I got really, really nervous. And I was like, okay, I need to put some music on. And I have a playlist on my Spotify. And if anybody's interested and has Spotify, I would definitely share it. It is called Us. And our songs that a lot of people probably haven't heard of, because when my DM hears them, he's like, where in the world are you finding all these songs? And I'm like, I don't know, because he's walked in on me a couple of times listening to these songs. It's not a very long list, but are songs that I come across usually after a dream. Again, Dream Queen. And usually have a message or two to say from, oh my God, I am like so shiny. If you hear the fan in the background, it would eventually fade off. I have it on because the kids are home and trying to keep the noise level down. I'm Dominican, so by nature we're loud. We don't speak, we yell. My mom and my dad always said that, in Dominican Republic growing up, they lived in the country, quote unquote. So in order for somebody to hear you, you had to, speak at a higher voice, a higher tone. Anyways, neither here nor there. The song is Location Unknown by Georgia Hon, I think it's Honne. I don't know. Also my first Spanish is my first language. So sometimes when I go to read something in English, I want to read it as it's spelled out. And as we all know, that's not the case. Anywho, so the lyrics that were sticking out to me. So if you hear the song, it's actually two people. It's a female and a male. There's actually a male voice in it. And what stuck out to me at first from the male was part of the lyric that says, I still think of you too, if only you knew. And at the beginning of the song, she says, she's telling him, and she's like, I still think of you 100 times a day, which, as we all know, whether we are in mission or not, um, subconsciously our DM is always there. And when we're basically done with everything, we're able to focus on the things that we have to do, or on the things that are essentials, on the things that are important. But when you are wasting your time on things that are unnecessary, you will realize that you are actually spending more time spending on your DM. But if not, you think of him throughout the day, but not in an obsession way, like, oh my God, what is he doing? What is he doing? But more like, okay. And then you keep moving forward. And that's one of the things that I have realized throughout my journey, is that when I am wasting time with things that are not essential, things that are not for what my purpose is, then I obsess with, oh my God, what is he doing? Oh my God, why hasn't he texted me? Oh my God, why hasn't he called me? Stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, through healing your inner child, through healing throughout the process, and just allowing God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, to work in you, you start to realize these things. The second, thing is, like, he also tells her, when I'm feeling a bit down and I want to pull through, I look over your photograph. So in essence, you are what keeps your DM going. Because remember, if you have studied, which I'm still studying, so I'm not sitting here saying that I know everything, because obviously I don't. But if you start studying the twin flame dynamic from the correct people, sorry, my eyes, like, whew, you would understand those lyrics. And then she tells him, but I hope you come back to me. Hope. What is hope? In order to have hope in something, we have to have faith that in what we believe it is true. So if you believe that you are a twin flame, then your hope should be based on your faith. So are you following through with the things that you should be doing? Are you healing yourself? Are you looking to learn and not just to sit there and wait for things to happen? Basically, in my opinion. And he tells her, my location unknown, trying my location unknown, trying to find my way back to you. That's deep. Because it's not a physical unknown location. It's more of like, how in the world did I get myself into this huge ass mess? How did I get so far away from my divine feminine? How do I get back to her? How do I even start to navigate through all the bullshit and everything that has happened? In my opinion. I know, I'm a hot mess. Anywho, let's get to my reading. Yeah, I know, I'm a mess. Okay. Just give me a second. And no, I didn't pour it. That's my foot against the freaking table. Alright. I need the table a little higher. This is what happens when you sit on a ball. Alright. So at the moment, the energy that I'm picking up with, as far as the divine masculine goes, he sees his divine feminine as his home, as his place to go to, like his final destination type of thing. And he feels alone, and in an essence, because he feels that he doesn't have anybody to talk to about his connection to you and why he feels the way he does towards you. So he's kind of, I don't want to say a standstill, because he knows what he wants and he knows what he's going for. But the feeling that I'm getting is that he is longing to kind of connect with somebody that understands and that is not going to judge him from what he has to say about his connection to his DM, to his DF, sorry. Because the DM, people around him just do not understand why he has strong feelings for her. Interesting. This is pretty cool, actually. Like I said, I've never done it in a big way. I Yeah, that's supposed to. That's my doggy. So you can see my wall and everything. Ha ha. My fingerprints and stuff. It's pretty cool. In some of the cases with a lot of the twin flame couples out there, it's like the divine masculine takes like one step forward, and because a lot of us, and I say us, divine feminine, have not continued healing or assume that we are healed completely, or assume that we know more or that we know better and this and that, we are in essence pushing them away, which is something that we need to stop. Because it's like, okay, he'll give us the space, but he knows that going backwards to what he was in or where he was at, either emotionally or in a physical sense, is not where he's going. It's not what he wants. So it's like every time you push him away, he just kind of stands there and he's like, okay, now I don't know what the fuck to do, because I feel this connection and I feel this and I feel that, but I'm afraid to say something to her, because it's like when I come towards her, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna say. It's not taken the right way. There is somebody in the divine masculine energy. It's a female energy. I'm not saying that it's a third party in an essence as of karmic or anything like that. It is a feminine energy that the divine masculine feels that he owes something to, if that makes any sense. So what I'm sensing is it can either be a mother figure or a sister or a close friend or somebody that he feels that if he goes towards his divine feminine, he's in essence going to lose this person. And it's somebody that he holds dear to his heart, but not in a romantic type of way, if that makes any sense. But I definitely, like, I feel like he's coming out of that, and he is finally starting to understand that the people that he loves, and I'm not talking about in essence with his divine feminine, I'm talking about like his family, his friends, his, his co-worker, whatever you want to call it, the people that are just around him, the energies that's around him. He is finally coming to the understanding that if those people truly love him unconditionally, as he sees that his divine feminine does, then they will accept his decision to move forward towards his divine feminine. Now, one thing that I want all the divine feminine to understand is that this is not easy for the divine masculine. He is, in essence, feeling like he's losing a big part of his life. What do you mean by that? Big part of his life. Oh. Wow. Wow. So this is what I'm getting. When I say he's losing a big part of his life, it's not about people that he's leaving behind. It's about stepping away from the pretending of what he was doing. So in essence, it kind of feels like he's putting his, like, to people is going to seem like he's putting his foot in his mouth, because what he portrayed to others, in regards of to who he was or who he is, was not true. And the reason for that is because, again, is the energies that surround him that were pushing their beliefs as to what a relationship should look like, their energies as to what he should do and what is good for him and what it's not. And because he feels close to these people, like, again, I feel like this is more, if I'm connecting with anybody, it's more people that have family that have been interfering with the connection, not like, yeah, there's going to be third parties involved, because families tend to do that, tend to bring other females around. But it's more, the struggle with him hasn't been so much the other relationships that he's had, is more the family unit, where because they're connected by blood, they kind of guilt him into making him believe what they believe. But he's coming out of that, and he's, in essence, even though he's still in that kind of energy, I feel like he's grieving it. He's grieving the loss of, what are people going to think of me? What are people going to say about me, before he actually walks towards his DF, like, permanently. Now, with that being said, when is he coming towards you? I have no fucking idea. I mean, fucking honest. I don't fucking know. That shit is like, all the way, I don't know. I don't fucking tell time. But what I am getting is, that grieving process is going to move along as fast as you do your work. So if you want him now, then you do the work now. If you want him in 3 years, then you start the work in 3 years. Whatever it is, he already knows. He knows. He feels it. Like, there's no doubt in his mind. Now, the work comes in you aligning with yourself so that he can walk forward. Because he's when we heal and things like that, and I love talking about healing, because I'm always healing from something. Thank you, God. I'm serious. I used to hate healing, and now I love it. But anyways, so he knows, like, even though he's not sharing it with you, he's not sharing it with anybody, he knows where he's going. He knows what the road is, in essence, going to be like, when it comes to when he makes that step forward. So he's grieving the loss of his family here, like his family, like his mother, his father, his sisters, his cousins, whomever, whatever, close friends, whatever, that do not agree with the connection. Because he knows that there's going to be a period of time. he feels that there's going to be a period of time where those people are going to give them their back. So he's preparing himself, in my opinion, mentally to move forward, because he knows that once he does, it is just the DM and the DF. And that's what I got. Literally, that's all I got. Because then everything goes blank for me. Everything disappears. So, and I also got that. We're done. It doesn't want to turn off. I'm going to turn off. So I will, if you may, pull. We're going to pull 3 cards. One for the current DM energy. And we'll see if it aligns with what I'm saying. We'll see. And we're going to pull one for the connection, which is going to be in the middle. I don't know how to shuffle. I don't play cards. And one for the DF. So, and this table is not too high for the cards. So I'm going to readjust it. Yes, I'm still nervous. Now, can you just imagine me being nervous about doing this? Wait until I got to post it. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we feel. Hopefully one day I'll learn how to shuffle. I don't know. One flew out. It's a DM, right? And I'm also not used to cars flying off either. Now, let's understand something. I do not know what these cards mean in the traditional tarot, or I've been learning about the twin flame, what they mean in the twin flame, like the regular or the other tarot cards, but honestly, I have no idea. So I am going to go with what I feel for the divine masculine. We got the 12, which is a king, right? Because it's, King of Cups. That's a cup, right? Yeah. Three of Swords. And the Page of Cups, if I'm not mistaken. So, what I'm sensing here, and like, you see, I like this. Look at this. It's so cool. I love this shit. You see how the king is looking at the page? And there's those 3 swords in between. So, I don't really think that there's more to say. He knows where, as you can see, we know, so we represent, in my opinion, this is what I'm getting. We represent the Page of Cups. We see how we're actually holding the cup, because we know, the Divine Feminine knows that this is our DM, that we are a twin flame, and that this is where we are supposed to be. And this is what we're supposed to be doing, and this is what we're supposed to be, whatever, right? So you see, holding the cup. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, that glare sucks. See the cup? Holding it. Is the king holding the cup there? Not yet, right? But he has the cup. And he sees it. and he knows that it's there, and he knows that's where he's going. And the only thing is, so the Three of Swords, people say like, oh my God, it's so bad. But the Three of Swords, for me, the feeling that I'm getting is that these two are working through their shit. Like all of it, not the surface level of things, but everything, everything, everything. Like, you know what? She is like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna heal everything. I don't give a damn if I'm in bed for 2 weeks. I don't give a damn. I don't care who leaves my life. I don't care about anything. I'm gonna heal because I'm holding the cup and I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And he's like, I see you. I see you. You may not know what I'm doing, but I see you. And I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm healing. I'm cutting people off. I'm cutting beliefs off. I'm cutting everything off. And I am coming towards you. Because you are holding the cup that I'm reaching for. That actually felt pretty good. Even though my chapstick kind of left me, right? Well, guys, thank you for watching. And that was actually pretty fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one. I'm definitely not going to do them per elements like Capricorn, Virgo, no. I had this, when I was thinking of doing this, I was like, you should break them down into like, you know, like the earth elements, the water, fire, and air. And I'm like, oh my God, am I really going to do that? I guess we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But thank you for watching, guys. And thank you, Jupiter, because honestly, without you and Sophia, I would have never done this. And I honestly, you know what? Who gives a fuck if you like it or not? Honest to God. But I do honestly, truly hope that it does resonate with some people, because there are a lot of information out there that we really need to stop listening to. And that if you're listening to somebody and it hits you in a weird way, and you'll know it, then don't feel guilty from clicking off or from unsubscribing from a person's page. Don't feel guilty for, you know, speaking to them like, as you know, because I do that. Like I'm like, that's not what it means. That's not what I'm getting. That's not what I feel. Like, you're wrong when it comes to like my situation, and and we shouldn't feel guilty, because we all have to live in our truth. We all have to do the things that we feel in here that wants to come out, not what people are telling us to do. And hence why, you know, Sophia is pushing a lot on us to do tarot card reading, and I get it. And she's, you know, she talks about in her page, she goes about like everything about, you know, cards and things like that, and I get it, because lady has a lot of knowledge, and I really appreciate all the work that she does for us as a collective. This water candle thing is what I have always done. It's something that just came naturally. It's something that I felt from within. And I think that with what I said and what the feelings, again, that I get from the cards, pretty much on point. Again, do not expect me to read, you know, like, what's this? I don't know. That looks like a freaking colorful chicken leg. No, I'm only kidding. But what I'm saying is, no, I have not sat here and learned the cards or what they mean. So whenever I pull cards out and I'm saying something that you're just like, oh my God, what the heck is this crazy lady talking about? Just know that I'm going with what I feel. Well, guys, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye. Till next time.